Hello and welcome to a special late night edition of Morning Thunder. We're rolling the late night thunder tonight after a 125 to 112 win. The Oklahoma City Thunder taking out the Phoenix Suns to win their 66th game of the season. And something that I'm obviously thrilled about, they just clinched the NBA's best record. First time in Thunder history that they've done so. And, of course, to me, something I'm very thrilled about, they got the Maurice Podoloff trophy for the best record. Something that has only existed for 3 years, but you know what? It's a trophy. I'll take any hardware you can get. Let's talk about this game, because I think this was a pretty interesting one. So, first thing off the bat, second night of a back-to-back after that Laker game yesterday. Obviously, travel is tricky, especially the fact that you're jumping 2 time zones. So obviously, great situation to rest, and the Thunder took advantage of that. No SGA, Lou Dort, Isaiah Hartenstein, or Cason Wallace in this one. And early on, it looked a little dicey. I'm not going to lie. It was a situation where, the first quarter wasn't great. The team kind of chipped away a little bit, cut it down to about 5 at half. But that third quarter was unbelievable. They just completely just blew up on them. I believe they outscored them 43-26 in the third. That's crazy. Like this team just has ways of avalanching, and that's what they did. That's what they did right there. Some really big, exciting performances in this one, I think. And let's lead with the one that I think it should be the headliner. So Alex Caruso in just his third start, which is crazy because I think a lot of us in preseason penciled this guy in as a starter. In just his third start, Alex Caruso, 19 points as a Thunder high for him. He shot the ball pretty well, 2 for 4 from 3, rebounded well. Overall, like offensively, he looked really, really good here. The best we've seen in a Thunder uniform. But defensively, he was just excellent. 5 steals. I mean, that's incredible. Especially given the fact that you don't have some of your wing support in Wallace and Dort. He had to kind of step up and be that main point of attack defender tonight, and he absolutely stepped up. Looked incredible. A plus 23. Leading all players in this one. So Caruso's impact was so massive in this one, and that run that really kind of sealed it. You can credit a lot of that to Alex Caruso. His fingerprints are all over that one. I also thought it was a really good game for J-Dub in kind of return to Arizona. He shot the ball well yet again, continuing on that theme from last night. 13 for 23. 33 points. I thought he was very balanced. 3 steals, which is great. Love to see that. And it was a lot of creativity. He was only 2 for 6 from 3. So a lot of it was driving the lane. He was finishing really well. I thought he was just an effective scorer across the board, and the haters out there, they are very silent very quickly. And that's why you can't judge a guy off a couple bad performances by any means. Let's see. Chet Holmgren, great offensive performance as well. He was very aggressive getting to the rim. For 0 for 2 from 3, but 22 points, 10 boards, so a double-double for him. I believe I saw it was his 7th double-double of the season. I could be wrong. It's in the teens. So a great performance from Chet. Also terrifying. I love Chet. I know he just wants to play ball, but anytime he went down, you just horrified. And I need to probably give the guy more credit. I know some of that's just based off history, but you see him go down and you just get incredibly panicked about him getting hurt. So maybe need a little bit more time there. I'm not sure. Interesting little factoid here. He actually had a career high in free throws. He had some 13 free throws, which is I don't know why I said something like I can just look it up. Yeah, 13 free throws, 12 for 13 for Chet. So maybe he's a real free throw merchant. I don't know. Other notable performances: Aaron Wiggins, great 17 here, just awesome. He did what Aaron Wiggins does, and you just love to see it. J. Will, I thought, another great game for him, in that sort of stretch five role. Plenty of booms tonight. We had four threes. He was 4 of 5 from three, which was just excellent. 12 points. Love to see that. And just overall, I feel like everyone was pretty balanced. It was truly a team effort. I don't want to just say the Thunder propaganda lines here, but really it was exactly what makes this team special. And I think in stark contrast to how the Phoenix Suns operate, most expensive roster in the league. So all of your depth for, superstar blockbuster deals, and I think when you have the two franchises right next to each other, one, ascending to new highs and the other a bloated financial mess getting eliminated tonight. I mean, it's just, it's funny how those two things go. And, I think more than anything, leadership is the most important thing of any sports franchise, without a doubt. And I don't think the Suns have great leadership right now. GM, ownership, the alignment's a mess right now. And it played out on the basketball court tonight. Because the Suns, I mean, they played pretty much everyone. They no Durant, but he's hurt. But, when you're fighting for your life, that's the best you can do. I don't know. I just don't know. I think Phoenix is going to have to go through some long, painful soul searching, but I don't think they'll find it. So we'll see where it goes with the Suns going forward. But elsewhere around the league, this is again, we're recording this late, so still a couple games in progress. But Lakers seal up that third seed with that Mavericks win. That Luka return, unbelievable, by the way. I don't know. It's one of those things like Luka crying before the game and then dropping 45. That was an insane. That was an awesome thing to see. The Nuggets squeaked one out against the Kings. It looks like, so that's pretty significant in when we're trying to separate the wheat from the chaff and see, who the Thunder are going to get in the play-in. You don't want to see the Denver Nuggets there. And obviously you didn't want to see the Lakers there. Lakers, they're good. They're set. Probably might not even see the Clippers there. It looks like they're wrapping up a victory against Houston Rockets. So a lot's happening here in the league, around the association, around the league. So yeah, OKC over here. Yeah, it's looking to me like the Clippers, Denver. I think you got to be a little bit nervous about Golden State. They fell tonight to the Spurs. My God, that's an awful loss. They lost at home to a Wemby-less Spurs team. That's woof. That's gonna, yeah. That's gonna. That one's gonna sting. Like everything in the margins matter. And I mean, yeah. If you're a Thunder fan, you didn't want to see that. I don't think you want to see Golden State anywhere near that play-in. So, and you don't want to see them in round one. So, we'll see how it goes. Plenty of ball to play out, but overall, a great night for the Thunder. You love to see it. Helps the net rating too. So, more history can be, potentially down that line. So, yeah. Well, that's all we have for Thunder Suns. I am very exhausted. These 9 o'clock tips are not fun, especially when you have everything locked up and everyone's resting. And it's just, yeah, this was one for the sickos, and I clearly qualify because not only did I stay up and watch it, but I immediately got on camera and started talking about it for you. So we'll be back after the Utah game, probably in the morning. TBD on that. And then Jameson will return for a full episode on Sunday after the final game of the season against the Pelicans. And then we'll be in playoff mode. So we're almost there. Light at the end of the tunnel. 2 more games, people. But we'll be covering it for you here on Morning Thunder and Late Night Thunder. So until then, I'm Bobby Howard. Thank you all so much for listening. Make sure to share this episode with a friend. Like it on YouTube or your favorite podcasting app. And help this thing grow. I've been having so much fun doing this and talking about the Thunder. And it's been a really, really welcome, exciting return. And all of us over at this team, on the team, me, Jameson, Jacqueline, Ferris, our awesome producer. We've been loving this. It's been thrilling. So appreciate all the support so far. But yeah, until then, see you next time. Thunder up, everyone.